Hey everyone, how's it going? This is Johansson checking in prior to the market opening. Hope everyone's doing well. Hoping for a big week. So far, last week was kind of up and down, but I think this week is going to be a good week. But I wanted to get this video out to you guys before the market opens, just because I wanted to talk about a stock called Sun Pacific Holding Corp, ticker SMPW, a stock that I've talked about in the past, made a video on as well, kind of just going over it. But they've been recently starting to take out a lot more news via Twitter, primarily during their within their social media department. A lot of news that some of the stuff I already knew, but I think it's going to be helpful to people that are potentially wanting to get into the stock or just want to get more information about it to understand, upcoming catalysts that are happening in the near future and why I think this stock is going to be a good stock moving forward. So as usual, this is not financial advice. Please do your own due diligence. It's just for entertainment purposes. And please, if you guys can, hit the subscribe button below. Hit me with a like. I really appreciate it. Just trying to grow the channel, and trying to do it organically, not trying to pay for subscribers or anything like that. So, just because that's the way I feel like it should be done. Okay, so let's talk about it real quick. So, Sun Pacific Holding Corp. So it's a penny stock. It's sitting at 12 cents. It's had its high of what you can probably see it right around here. High of 15 cents. Actually, for the last month, they had a high of 20 cents at one point. And for the last 6 months, it's been relatively flat. It just really started picking up steam recently, right? So I think I'm very early into this play. I have around $3,000 worth of shares in this. I might add a little bit more, up to 4,000. We'll see. Now I got a little bit. I'm early, but I got it a little bit late. I got it when it was around 19 to 20 cents, so I'm a little bit down right now. But I mean, as far as where I think this company is going to go, whether you get in at 12 cents, 20 cents, it really doesn't matter at this point, especially if it does really well. So what do? They are a publicly traded conglomerate, probably messed that up, transforming neighborhoods across the U.S. Into smart cities powered by renewable energy. So why is this important? Why do I like this stock? So everybody knows now that Biden's in the White House. There's going to be a big clean energy play. There's going to be a ton of money that he's going to put into this. And then the CEO of this company, his name is Nicholas Campanella. He actually put an article together that just highlights everything that kind of is going to go on within this Biden administration, and how the climate plan and how they're going to invest over $2 trillion in this just to try to reduce emissions by X amount of date, right? And he goes pretty into detail. It's not a super long article, so it's not a difficult read. What I will do is I'll add it. First of all, you can find it on the Sun Pacific Holding Corp's website or within their Twitter account, but I'll add it as a link at the end of the video. Or actually, I'll add it in the comments in the description section, so you guys can click on it if you want to read it for yourselves. But it's a pretty short read for the most part. But why I'm excited? All right, so let's start over here. So first, they hired. This sounds silly, right? But they hired a social media and investors relation person, right? This to me is big. First of all, their social media hasn't been the best in putting news out there. I thought that they really need to get the ball rolling to get investors, wanting to invest in the stock by giving them updates on what's going on with the company. So that's good. They hired a social media person, and we're already seeing. I'll show you guys a couple tweets that sent out that are pretty active and highlight recent things that the company has done. Number two, they hired someone for investor relations, right? That means that overall, they know they're trying to get serious. They know that they're going to potentially be a bigger company than what they are at this point. So they're going to have someone specific within the company just to handle investor relations, which is always a good move, especially for a company that's growing, right? All right, number two, there was talk about a reverse split for a while. For you guys who don't know what a reverse split is it's when a company essentially consolidates their shares, right, which is going to increase the price. Maybe they do it sometimes because they want to make sure they're still tradable within the S&P 500, or other reasons for that. But what it usually means is that the company is in some sort of distress. So it's usually not a good thing for the most part. But there's been a lot of talks within this company about whether they were going to do a reverse split or not, and they confirmed it on Friday via their Twitter that they're not be doing the reverse split, and there's not going to be any dilution, right? So that was a big deal for me moving forward, because if they did that, I probably would have potentially pulled out at this point, just because it's never a good sign at this early of a company, at least. The second thing is right here in the bottom. We have several big announcements planned over the next few weeks. I have no idea what these are. I'm hoping it's an update on their solar farm, or on other contracts they've gotten. Whatever it might be, they're saying it's a big announcement. I'm hoping it is. This will help them start to gain traction, and it's going to be good for those who are invested in the company, like I am right now. So that's the second big thing. The third big thing that I want to talk about is they finally got they're working on a med recycling facility within Rhode Island for a bit now. Now they finally got a letter of intent to grant the license for the med recycle facility, and now they agreed that it's good to go and it can start being operational. So that's big because that's one of their biggest projects that they had going on. Notice the hashtags that they're using as they're putting these tweets out there, like Paris Climate Agreement, right? All like within the Biden play of things. But it's a big deal because it's one of the bigger projects they're working on. It finally got approved, and now they can start creating green energy. It's good press for them. Once again, it's already for them. So this any news right now, it's good news. Anything that can continue to drive the price forward. So that's what I really want to get at you as far as their updates, as far as what's been going on Twitter for them. I mean, I'm excited once again that they added a social media person. Hopefully, we'll get more and more updates. They'll get a lot more active. They have the investor relations person. They just put the article out there that their CEO put, just detailing the Biden plan. And like I said, they got big news coming moving forward. So, once again, I think I'm really early into the stock. As a 11-cent company. I have once again, I'm invested in my dollar. My average cost is about 19 cents, so not really worried. Especially if I think this company one day is going to be a $2, $5, $10, $20 company. I mean, it would be easily the biggest play that I've had. So I always put that disclosure out there that I am invested in it, just so you guys don't think I'm trying to like pump the stock up. Like if I even had that kind of power with it, with my channel being so young, anyways. But I do like the stock. I think it could be a good play moving forward, and it's something that I want to continue to provide updates as they come in. Initially I thought I was going to do a lot more videos on it, but I think it will make sense to just wait as a couple of big announcements comes out, and then I'll consolidate them and put something out there. But it's definitely something that I'm pretty excited about. So that's all I really had for you guys today. As usual, if you guys like the content, please subscribe, hit me with the like button. Also below, there's a couple links to get some stocks from either WeBull or Robinhood, depending on which one you like. I use both. I also use TD Ameritrade. That's where I usually get stocks like this one. So this stock, you won't be able to trade it in Robinhood or WeBull. You'll need another company. I think E-Trade might have it. I know TD Ameritrade does have it because that's what I use. But eventually I'll make its way there, I'm sure, as it passes that dollar threshold in the future. So that's really it. That's all I got today. I'll put the video in the end screen, the original video that I did for this company. That goes into a little bit more detail as far as what they do, and I go through their website. And hopefully that's something you guys will like. So then I'll catch you later, and hopefully it's a green day. So see ya.